If I remember correctly, this is where he stayed.
Who is it?
It's me. Is the script ready?
You came all the way here for that?
All right. Forget that for now. Just come on.
Nice try. Look.
Okay, then.
So, as expected, he's... The ending is one of the most important. Even once he's done, it isn't final until...
Someone told me they'd just seen you in Poisson. I assumed it was a case of mistaken identity.
I was wondering if we might run into her.
So, you're here for Paolo? Looks like he could be a while, so feel free to take a...
Oh, it's okay. We can just wait here.
Thank you for being so considerate, Miss Navia. That sounds wonderful. Get over here, you! How are things in Poisson now? Any better?
Things are on the mend, but it's a slow process. Some people may never recover from the trauma they experienced.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wish there was...
Please, must our conversations take such a depressing turn every time we meet? We all have painful memories, but we don't have to let them cloud everything we do. And if you're trying to make a new start, perhaps it's better...
Thank you for your words of comfort. But for now, at least.
It's okay. These things, which brings me to why I'm here. To avoid upsetting the peace, I told the townspeople that everyone here is a member of... It's not a perfect solution, but hopefully it means you won't have to lie...
That's so thoughtful of you.
Well, what do you expect? I am the courageous... Anyway, that was all. Look after her now.
Off we go then. Let's take a look up there. I don't have any friends that I can be frank and honest. I'm so grateful that Miss Navia was so understanding. To be perfectly honest, it's always easiest to just run away from your problems.
So that's why you were nervous when they brought up...
Yeah. I'd be lying if Still, I felt it was something I had to do. As I was saying before, I'd be overjoyed if the people here could find it in their hearts to forgive me. But yeah, I can tell people are watching me. I'm sure some people here see the idea of someone coming to Poisson dressed as the Hydro Archon as extremely disrespectful. I used to be terrified of the gaze of other people, especially when they... I guess...
I'm not surprised you're making yourself go through all of this.
What do you mean by that? You expected me to just keep running and hiding from...
Look! There seems to be a crowd gathering over there.
Probably time we made a move. How about we check out Spina di Rosula's ship? I'm sorry.
We don't mind. It's
Great. Well, I appreciate. I don't know whether you can tell, as I stand here by the ship, one after another. They thought their god would protect them, and all the while, but then the floodwaters finally.
You shouldn't look at it like that. You were only doing your...
I've had to go through so. Eventually, fortunately, we were able to. Everyone rose to. But.
I would have never imagined you'd see it.
Reward? I guess so. Back then, I didn't even dig. I was scared of someone recognizing me for who I truly was. And exposed. Believe in the furina you see on stage. She is the one you can trust. I had to keep all my feelings, all my curiosity about life to myself. That's what I really meant when I said I'm.
So that's where you were coming from. I'm on total...
Could you please get off my case? I don't know what's gotten into you today. I do. I once had nothing but the truth, and now, at least the choice is in. All right, it's about time to head back.
Sure, okay.
Didn't you say you needed to watch what you eat? You're supposed.
Come on. It's not every day we get to dine at Spina di Rosula's expense. Can you believe how generous? Anyway, my character doesn't need to be slim and good-looking. That's your job.
Are you kidding me right now? It's not your character's health I'm worried. I've spent my whole life battling the effects of ill health, and it kills me to watch you willingly ruin your.
Oh no, looks like they're... We're back! Could you maybe put your differences aside for...
Ah, you're back. We've been enjoying Spina di Rosula's VIP treatment in your stead. Paulo's nearly done. We shouldn't have to wait too much longer.
Great! So you were discussing your characters, right? We heard she's playing the Oceanid who turns into a human girl.
Me? I'm an
He was originally supposed to take the form of a crane, but he outgrew that role.
The boar's not a bad character, actually. He's the one who raises the little Oceanid, yes?
That's right. He has some pretty memorable lines, too. Like when he imparts some solemn words of wisdom. If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Wait, that sounds kind of familiar.
It's the most important line in the whole script. I think it's a symbolic statement. She kept quiet about all the trials and tribulations she faced in running our troupe, allowing us to devote ourselves fully to performing. It was only after she was gone that we realized how tough her.
You mentioned earlier that the troupe is like your home.
Yeah. I was born with an incurable illness, and once my family found, I spent some years taking whatever work I could find and trying to manage my illness with various medicines. But whenever I had a bad flare-up, it was like that until the director found me one day. She told me I had a great voice and asked if I was interested in studying singing from her. She took me under her wing, taught me to both sing and act, helped me find Mora for my meds, took care of me when my condition decided to
She sounds like a really incredible person.
She really was. She gave everything she had to her troupe and the people in it. I was a lost child too when she found me. As the child of a murderer, my parents weren't around when I was little, so I got sent to an orphanage. The other kids were always picking fights with me. They'd say things like, "Come on, you must be pretty tough if you're the son of a murderer." One day, I got beaten up so bad that I just couldn't take it anymore. So I ran away. I lost all faith in humanity by that point.
Let me guess. Fortunately,
Yeah. For the first time in my life, I was somewhere I felt safe.
The day you hoped would never come. How times change.
Oh, you're finally done? Get your butt over here. There's someone I need to introduce you to.
Furina? The Furina? Oh my god, how did you manage to wrangle that?
Please, the honor is all mine. I was profoundly moved to hear about your troupe and your wonderful director.
Same here!
Even so, this is just... Oh, wow. I'm sorry. Ah, yes, the script, of course. Let me give you a rundown of... I'm sure you're already familiar with the beginning of the story. A little Oceanid decides she wants to become a human. She finds love and friendship in the bustling city. But then, disaster strikes. The people start to notice that all the fresh water in the surrounding area is slowly disappearing. The soil is... The little Oceanid, Cleo, and her lover decide to do something about it. In the end, they discover that all the waste and pollution created by humans over the years has caused the fresh water to flee the land, as if driven by a consciousness of its own.
Consciousness? You mean...
Water as a conscious entity. There's...
Since the little Oceanid is a water spirit, she immediately understands how the water is feeling. She then tells her lover about her true identity, as well as the truth behind
Everyone's really throwing themselves into their roles. I haven't seen such a fine... If...
What should we do? It's almost time for her to take the stage!
Why?
Hey, what's going on? Oh no, not again. But why?
They've been getting less and less effective over time. I've had to...
What? I thought they cure it. So
I figured whatever it took to get me through this final performance.
how could you do this to yourself? And after that lecture you gave me,
I'm sorry. I've let...
you... This is a
Miss Furina?
Say no more. If you're sick, you need to rest. Loic, your character has no more scenes, correct?
Oh, yeah. I think my scenes are all done. Although, I do have...
Please take Delphi back to her place to rest. I'll sing the... From the sublime...
Thank you, Miss Furina. I'm so sorry to put you in this...
Never mind. What's done is done. It's really my own fault. No one likes regrets. Myself included. Leave it to me. I've watched you rehearse so many times that I've learned Cleo's part by heart.
I do not doubt your acting skills, but please allow me to ask just one more question. What, in your opinion, is the reason Cleo...
It's her pure heart. Despite all the pain and loneliness she had to endure, she never wanted...
Well said. I leave Director O'Reilly in your hands.
All right, calm down. Don't be mad. This was a group decision. We just didn't want your contribution. After all, it's been the rule in Fontaine since ancient times that everyone's work, visible or in...
Yes, I know the rule, but...
It's no big deal. What's the...
Oh, yeah? Well, since you think it's so easy, you can...
This is a great chat and all, but can we talk about that crazy thing that happened during the show? Paimon flew over to where she was supposed to be and was about to drop the prop vision, and then suddenly, a real one popped out of thin air!
Oh, that... I've got no idea what happened there either. I'll bet the audience has never seen such a realistic prop.
Wait, what about Dolphy? I wonder...
Let's go check on her as soon as we finish clearing the stage.
Yes. Plus, she'll definitely want to. If nothing else, we can safely...
Ah, you're back. She's doing okay. Her condition stabilized after taking some of her...
How did the performance go?
You'll be glad to know it was fantastic! Also, you're not gonna believe what happened while Furina was on the stage! You'll probably be able to read all about...
That's wonderful. I'm so sorry I failed to see it through to the end. I guess I was wrong to try...
No, don't worry about it. Like they told me after announcing my name during the curtain call, everyone's work, even though you couldn't see it through to the final scene, the audience was very impressed by your performance. It's safe to say...
Well, one way or another, we did it. I've had bad luck ever since I was born, so I never expect things to go smoothly in life. I'm just happy to know...
Blaming your bad luck again, are we? Maybe if you didn't push yourself past your limit...
Oh, don't you start. I don't have...
Aw, you two clearly care a lot.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You mean we never stop arguing with each...
So, any plans for the next... After the brilliant performance you put on, the reputation of your troupe is sure to spread through Fontaine like wildfire. You could capitalize on the rave reviews and license out the little Oceanid to the bigger theater troupes out there.
No, we should still...
Yeah, it's what we all agreed to.
After all that's happened, I should give you guys some space. But maybe...
Hey, don't just walk off! Ugh.
I still want to keep performing, so I might join another troupe. After watching Miss Furina's performance, I think I'm starting to understand our director's...
You should do it. It suits you. I'd originally hoped to keep performing too, but...
Oh, so now you finally got your priorities in order. I guess I'll hold off. What about you, Miss Furina?
Well, frankly, I think a return to obscurity is no longer an option for me. You rather sealed my fate there with your special thanks at the...
Sorry.
It's quite all right. No need to apologize. What I meant to say is that this whole... Maybe Nervilette was right. Maybe Cleo... I still don't wish to pretend to be someone else, but I do have a desire to express myself. So, maybe the show will go on for me after all. Yeah. There was once a time when I wasn't but from now on, I want to watch them blossom. I'm sure this...
Sounds like you're ready to stop running. The more you get out into the world, the more you'll discover what a...
If a vision is a gift from the god, then I should do my best to honor it.